last Tuesday, the Sims came out with a new stuff pack, the Sims Parenthood. This is different from an expansion, where you kind of get the mixture of a stuff pack and a game pack. Game packs are pretty much just a little bit of stuff and mostly, game features. While a stuff pack, you get stuff, clothing items, things like that. So a new stuff pack is now on us, Parenthood. This adds a lot of changes to basically raising your child Sims and teens and toddlers. Truthfully, it feels like a fleshing out of raising your Sims. Not as much as say in the Sims 3 when we got Generations, but it does add some nice little things to it. So first off, you get a parenting skill, and this allows your Sims to basically be better parents to your, children's Sims. It will give you better responses to things that your children do, like, maybe punishing a Sim child for making a mess, or maybe they got into a fight at school, something like that. From time to time, you'll get these teachable moments that will pop up that will help your Sim children basically be better well-behaved or less well-behaved. So, for example, I had a moment come up for one of my Sims where his principal was coming to the classroom that day, and all the kids were supposed to be on their best behavior, and some kid was throwing papers at the back of my Sim's head. Basically, my choices were to either for him to say something about it or ignore it. I had him ignore it, and things went on, fine that day for him. So I had my other Sim had one come up where basically she got into a fight, and her choices were to either start fight back or do nothing about it, and I had her fight back, and so she got in trouble with school. There's things like that. I also had both of them on the same day. They brought home an extra credit project that they had to do for school. One of theirs was like an art project. The other one was a science project. It was kind of cool. It doesn't count for their homework, but it's sort of like an extra thing on top of it. So it was kind of cool having my Sims work on that. I basically had the mother help out the daughter, and the father help out the son with the project. It was kind of cool watching them put that together. Also, while that was happening, I had a toddler in that household, and they were, talking with the toddler, and the toddler was dancing and making a mess the whole time. It was pretty fun. Overall, I feel like this game pack is sort of a fleshing out of the growing up experience within The Sims for in the Sims 3 it was pretty good with generations, and then went to the Sims 4 and it was okay before this. I mean, it was fine, but I think they implemented some things with the toddlers when they did that patch, that now they've kind of used that same technology and moved it forward with, you know, children and teenagers, and added a little bit of, you know, a little bit of spice to it. I think this is, if you like to do a lot of generational families or legacy families like I do, this is probably a must-have game pack for you. In my case, I pretty much buy everything, so I bought it. But anyone else that maybe picks and chooses, depending on how you play the game, if like I said, if you do a lot of generational type things, or do a lot of you know, big families, this is something that I think will complement that experience pretty well. So I would say buy it. So that's all I have for today. Until next time, bye.
5 a.m. and we are in trouble, but we don't really care. Tell ourselves there's always tomorrow, but it will still be there. No, they don't pick us up, instead they knock us down.